Thought of the day: do not put out the Spirit's fire. 1 Thessalonians 5:19. No reserves, no retreats, no regrets. William Borden. In 1904, William Borden graduated from a Chicago high school. As heir to the Borden family fortune, he was already wealthy. For his high school graduation present, his parents gave 16-year-old Borden a trip around the world. As the young man traveled through Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, he felt a growing burden for the world's hurting people. Finally, Bill Borden wrote home about his desire to be a missionary. One friend expressed disbelief that Bill was throwing himself away as a missionary. In response, Borden wrote 2 words in the back of his Bible: no reserves. During his college years, Bill Borden made an entry in his personal journal that defined what his classmates were seeing in him. That entry said simply, "Say no to self and yes to Jesus every time." During his first semester at Yale, Borden started something that would transform campus life. Borden's small morning prayer group gave birth to a movement that soon spread across the campus. Borden's outreach ministry was not confined to the Yale campus. He cared about widows and orphans and the disabled. He rescued drunks from the streets of New Haven. To try to rehabilitate them, he founded the Yale Hope Mission. Borden's missionary call narrowed to the Muslim Kansu people in China. Upon graduation from Yale, Borden turned down some high-paying job offers. In his Bible, he wrote 2 more words: no retreats. When news was cabled back to America that 25-year-old William Whiting Borden was dead, a wave of sorrow went round the world. Borden not only gave away his wealth, but himself, in a way so joyous and natural that it seemed a privilege rather than a sacrifice, wrote his biographer. Many people, though, thought that Borden had thrown his life away. He could have had everything, but instead met an untimely death of his own doing. As his associates were packing up his belongings to ship them back to the States for his burial, they found his Bible next to his hospital bed. In the front cover, underneath the words, "No reserve," and "No retreat," they were astonished to see the dying Borden had also scrawled 2 final words: "No regrets." Although William Borden's life appeared to end prematurely, he had accomplished everything God had planned for him. In his heart of hearts, the young 25-year-old millionaire missionary must have reconciled his destiny there on his deathbed and made peace with God and himself. How about you and I? There are 100 things we could do with our lives, 100 pursuits for which we could exchange it. But how many of them will enable you to say at the end of your life, no reserve, no retreat, no regrets?